After Uncle Ben's death, Peter is completely shattered. He starts blaming himself and feels deep anger and guilt. Now, with Uncle Ben gone, Peter and Aunt May were left all alone. And to make matters worse, they didn't even have enough money to pay the rent or cover their bills. Peter thinks about dropping out of school to get a job, but Aunt May stops him, reminding him that it was Uncle Ben's dream to see Peter become a great scientist someday. So for that, Peter had to continue his studies. But Peter still wanted to support Aunt May in some way. For a moment, he thinks to himself, with my Spider-Man powers, I could do anything. I could take as much money as I want. But the very next second, he stops himself and thinks, I'm not a thief or a criminal. And if I ever get caught doing something wrong, it'll break Aunt May's heart. So Peter decides that, for now, he'll continue performing as Spider-Man in public shows. And he contacts the same TV producer again. A few days later, Peter's classmates were talking about the Spider-Man show that was happening that very evening, and they were all planning to attend. They even asked Peter if he wanted to come along, but Peter had to decline because, well, he was Spider-Man. How about he go watch himself? Later that night, Spider-Man performs at the show again. And just like always, the audience is amazed by his incredible performance. But when it's time to get paid, the TV producer tells Spider-Man he can't pay him in cash. Instead, he hands him a check. The next day, Peter tries to cash the check at the bank but fails. Because obviously, Spider-Man doesn't have a social security card. Peter does have one, but he can't reveal his real identity to the world. The day after, when Spider-Man returns to the TV producer for another show, the producer turns him down because a well-known publisher from the Daily Bugle, Jonah Jameson, publicly declared Spider-Man as a menace to society, and that influenced a lot of people. The producer warns him, if you ever reveal your face, you might even end up in jail. Later, Peter is reading the newspaper when he notices something heartbreaking. His Aunt May is selling her jewelry at a shop because clearly they were now in desperate need of money. Peter feels a deep sadness and, at the same time, anger. He just wants to help Aunt May somehow. But now, even Spider-Man can't perform in shows anymore. So how will Peter support her? Subscribe for part 4.